This video is to teach you about TiON's standards for suppressor testing. TiON follows Alan C. Paulson's stringent testing standards and procedures. The standard encompasses use of specific equipment. This B&K meter is an example of very specific meter that's required, and its microphone. There is a frequency response in fired shots that is totally different and unique than other sources of noise, and takes a very specific meter that is able to capture that frequency response. So the meter is important, but also the setup of the site. You're going to be 1.6 meters off the ground where the muzzle of the suppressor is set, with this meter 1 meter to the side. So that is the placement to be able to get that standard test. You're going to shoot 10 shots with the firearm without a suppressor from that supported position. We use a tripod with a platform so that we can have that every time repeated the same location. So you shoot 10 shots without the suppressor on it, you get those recordings, you average them, and that is your baseline that you measure against. Then you put your suppressor onto the firearm, put it in the same location, shoot 10 shots more, you average those, and then you separate those two, you subtract that average from the first, and then you get the decibels of reduction as far as how many decibels of reduction did you achieve with your suppressor. There's also another unit of measure, which is the average of the raw numbers, the number of decibels. As an example, if it averages 135 decibels, when you take those 10 numbers together, then that is a raw number when people refer to X number of decibels for a given caliber with a given suppressor. That's what it is. Or the decibel reduction is when you subtract those from the baseline. So TiON uses these standards so that you, the customer, can feel comfortable with the numbers we present. In a world of numbers floating around from one manufacturer to another with no basis of where those numbers came from, it's important to know that the equipment, the bullet weight, the barrel length, the temperature outside, all these things affect on any given day what your numbers are going to be. And we found that averaging a set of testing data from one environmental circumstance to another using the same standards and equipment gets you a more honest answer as to what this suppressor can really do. Because on one day, your averages may come out higher and the other day lower when you use all the same ammunition, same barrel weight, barrel length, the bullet weight, the same instruments, but the difference is the temperature outside. So by testing this sequence through a number of environments, using the same standard and equipment every time, we come up with a number which is more reproducible from a consumer perspective. For more technical information on our testing practices and procedures, please click the link in the video description.